Hello valued viewers, I hope you're all doing very well. I was looking in the Steam workshop for Sea Power and I saw a brand new mod for the early Cold War Italian Navy featuring 4 new high fidelity vessels, so I figured we've got to do something with it. So today we'll do a battle and I had to choose something suitable 1960s, 1970s to fight against. So what I've said is let's do 1970s Royal Navy escort ships. Before we fight, let's have a look at today's vessels, and we've got some really interesting ones. So let's start with the Italians. We have first the Giuseppe Garibaldi class missile cruiser. It was a converted ex-World War II light cruiser, converted to be Italy's first missile cruiser. There were 2 in this class, but only one had this exact loadout. They were converted in the early 1950s and decommissioned 1971. In terms of armament, really interesting. In the configuration we have here, we have a twin arm launcher on the stern here with 80 RIM-2F semi-active radar homing Terrier missiles, range 40 miles, anti-air, anti-surface. This bit is really awesome. 4 Polaris ballistic missiles, presumably from these cells here. Now, most other nations, of course, operated their Polaris threat from submarines, but the Italians operated it from their surface navy. In terms of guns, we have 2 turrets on the bow here, featuring 135mm Otto Melara cannon with 1,000 rounds. As well as that, we have a single Sea Whiz. However, I haven't actually managed to find it, so if you see it, please let me know. As well as that, 4,000 rounds of 76mm Otto Melara with 8 guns. You can see 4 here and 4 here. We also have a single Dardo 40mm, range 7 miles, and again, if you can see that, then you're doing a better job than me. And we have chaff, and as you can see, a high fidelity vessel, and it's great seeing more and more high fidelity vessels. This mod, by the way, is made by Zed Zukalu. Okay, let's move on. Oh, and by the way, this ship appears to have the world's largest radar. Look at that baby spin. Next vessel, the Lupo class frigate. There were 4 built in this class. They operated from 1977, so they just about fit in the 1970s, and were decommissioned between 2002 and 2006, and from memory they were sold to the Peruvian Navy. In terms of armament, their primary defense is 24 Aspide missiles. I've never heard of it, to be honest. It's a semi-active radar homing missile with range of 14 miles. As well as that, now this is really interesting, we have Scalar HE. These are MLRS or unguided rockets, lots of them, range 6 miles. Primary surface to surface, Automat Mark II, similar to America's Harpoon, range around 100 miles. We also have America's ASW torpedo, the Mark 46 x 16. In terms of guns, we have a single turret on the bow, Otto 127mm naval gun, range 12 miles. We also have another Dardo 2, and we can see one there. Do we have one on the other side? Yes, we have, so 4 barrels total. And chaff, and let's have a quick look at her. Again, high fidelity model. Oh, looking very nice. That must be the speed launcher there. Those are the Otto Mat launchers there and there. Next vessel is one we've actually seen before, another really interesting ship, Vittorio Veneto class. One was built, and it's a guided missile helicopter cruiser. We've actually used this one before, but now it's part of this larger mod, so we'll just blast over it very quickly. 2 were planned, 1 entered service, operating 1969 to 2003. Weaponry, we have a twin arm launcher on the bow with SM-1ER, range 40 miles, 40 of them. We have MLRS again, Sklar, twin launchers, 100 missiles total, range 6 miles, unguided. We have the automats again in these cells here. We have 4 total. We have Ruhr 5 ASROC, range 6 miles. ASW, more ASW, the Mark 46 torpedo times 16. We have Dardo 40mm gun times 3. In fact, we have lots of guns. We have 8 Otto Melara 76mm, so 8 76mm are scattered about, and 3 40mm, and chaff. And as I said, we've used it before, and it was very impressive. Why do the Italian ships have so many guns in the Cold War? The answer is I don't know, viewers, so I invite your comments because you know an awful lot more than me about Italian early Cold War, but presumably because a lot of these ships were converted from World War II, would be my guess. We have the Andrea Doria class helicopter cruiser, and one thing I forgot to show is a helicopter, so I'll go over them quickly in a minute. 3 were planned, 1 cancelled, 2 were completed, operating 1964 to 1992. We have twin-arm launcher bow, 40 SM-1ER, range 40 miles. We have the MLRS. It seems something about the Italian early Cold War just loved MLRS. Still haven't got an answer of why they had that, so let me know, please. Ruhr 5, Mark 46, we have 8, again, 76mm Otto Melara cannon. They just love their cannon. And chaff, let's have a quick look at this vessel. Was this a new ship, or was this ex-World War II? I don't know, viewers, so please let me know. In terms of the air wings or the squadrons they carry, this carries a new type of helicopter, or new for me, AB212. My understanding is the Italian Navy operated twin-engine Hueys. You can have up to 4 of them in ASW with Mark 46, anti-ship with AS-12x2, or electronic warfare. The Veneto has a larger squadron of 9 SH-3, at least it does in sea power, and they can be ASW, they can be or different ASW types. The Ludo has 2 times AB212 in the specs we saw before, and the opposition I've chosen is Royal Navy escort ships circa 1970s, so kind of 1960s, 1970s entering commission. And I could find 6 of them, all in the excellent Royal Navy mod. First, County Class, I'm pretty sure this is a destroyer, 1975, let's quickly go over the weaponry. Won't go over the history because we've already looked at this mod before. We have 36 Sea Slug, almost certainly not going to have any action today. Surface to air missile. We have GWS-20 Seacat, very old, not hugely effective ShoreRad. Surface to surface, MM38, that is the initial variant of France's Exocet missile, range 22 miles, and most of them will have different quantities of 4.5 inch gun, and some of them will have 20mm Seawiz. I take that back. Oerlikon, not Seawiz, Oerlikon, times 2 on the county. Rothesay frigate, we have Seacat, times 12, a Limbo ASW mortar, 2 4.5 inch guns on the bow, 20mm Oerlikon times 2. Leander class, not dissimilar, GWS 20, Seacat, 24 of them. Ikara, I'm pretty sure that was a mortar. No, it says here anti-submarine missile. I guess similar to ASROC then. Limbo mortar and 2 20mm Oerlikon and chaff. Next, Type 21 Amazon. We have 12 Seacat. We have 4 Exocet. We have 6 Mark 46. We have a 4.5 inch gun, 2 20mm Oerlikon, noisemaker and chaff. Type 42 Sheffield class destroyer. We have 22 GWS 30, so that's Sea Dart, range 40 miles. We have Stingray ASW torpedo, 4.5 inch gun on the bow, noisemaker and chaff. And finally, Type 22 broadsword, different type of ShoreRad Sam here. We have the 48 GWS 25, that's Seawolf, range about 5 miles. We have 4 Exocets, we have Stingray ASW, we have 40mm, presumably Bofors times 2, and chaff. And that is our battle today. I've not really made any attempt at balancing it. I've just chosen the vessels we have available from early Cold War Britain and early Cold War Italy. I figured we'd run 2 battles today, once at 50 miles, which is what we normally run for this type of battle, and then once at 20 miles. So the 50 miles, it's important to understand that only the Italians will be able to fire their missiles because they have the range, whereas the British do not. So the second battle will be at ranges of where everyone can fire, and then maybe we'll do a close-in guns test at the end. In terms of guesses, I have absolutely no idea at all at what's about to happen, but what I can say is that we're talking early Cold War here, so no one has any great defences, so I wouldn't be surprised at all if the first salvo of missiles just wipes everyone out. We're just going to have to see. Before we fight, viewers, I figured I've just got to have a quick go of Polaris, right? at the size of the bloody thing. It's enormous. Polaris to space. Whee! Yeah, it can't be used against ships, obviously. I suppose if it was nuclear, it could be used against ships, right? But not going to be used against ships today. Right, and that's going to work its merry way. Range, what was Polaris at this stage? About 800 miles, 900 miles. Ooh. Anyway, we'll leave them to do their thing and we'll get on with the battle. Let's unleash the vessels properly, start them firing, go. We have Automat from Vittorio Veneto and the Ludo class frigate. The only guys equipped with guided missiles today. Guided surface-to-surface. Oh, guided naval surface-to-surface missiles. 8 on the Ludo, 4 on the Veneto, total 12. Probably about the same amount of missiles, actually, that the Royal Navy guys have. Question for you guys, if this is 1970s, 1960s, 1970s, why does the Automat have such a better range than the equivalent Exocet viewers? Please let me know. Royal Navy, I see you're getting some helicopters out. Maybe I can use my helicopters for something if they're going to use their helicopters. We'll think. Oh, look, Wasp. I didn't realise Wasp was in game. How about that, viewers? I believe that was our first, at least our first naval helicopter. Scored kills in the Falklands War. Could be anti-ship and a Mark 46 carrier for ASW, so that's pretty cool. I wonder what else they've got out. Wasp. Oh, Lynx. I didn't realise Lynx was in. They got Lynx as well. Well, this mod just gets better and better. Look at that, viewers. If you want a quick reaction helicopter, I'll give you freaking Lynx. Again, Mark 46 torpedo. Very nice. Right, I look forward to using Royal Navy a bit more in that case, viewers. I like how we're getting these mods now of entire navies of early Cold War. Obviously, you've got the Italian one that's growing here. We've got this ever-growing Royal Navy mod. It's great seeing all these navies added in critically high fidelity. The Royal Navy, just make sure they're free fire, and they are, and they're ready to go. So, how are they going to fare against the mighty Automat? Wow, 8 feet, 600 knots, 8 feet. Now, that is a low missile. Could it do that in real life, viewers? Absolutely no idea, but that's going to be very problematic to intercept. Probably the best bet is going to be the Sea Wolf, maybe the Sea Dart. We'll have to see. Sea Wolf on this vessel there. That will be Sea Dart probably going out there. Naval gunnery overtaking the missile. Boom! Miss. Automat. Still 8 feet. Very small sea state today, I've just realised I put on. Okay, well, one Automat taken out, so that's good. They can be taken out at least. Here's an interesting thing, viewers. Look at that. Although the missiles were fired for all of the different targets, they've all locked onto Type 22 and a Rothesay frigate. That's just the strangest missile behaviour I think I've ever seen. They've locked onto some random small vessels. I'm afraid to say that's going to be an Italian problem. Bit more work required on the missiles, I guess. Good shot. Well, Royal Navy are going to be happy about that. They're happy to lose one of their oldest frigates. Not happy to lose a Type 22, but it's taken all 12 Automats to do it. So, yeah. Crappy missiles, question mark. Alright, Royal Navy have got off very lightly there, losing Type 22 and a very old 1960s frigate. What happens now? I guess we just speed up and get into Exocet range, question mark? Okay, we're getting close to Exocet range now. I've just found the Royal Navy and I found they've turned all of their radars off, which is a little bit annoying, so I better turn their radars back on. Oh, and there we go. We've got within range and out go the Exocets. Right, this is probably going to be rather problematic. We've also got loads of missiles going out for... that's a bit confusing. Sea Dart. Sea Dart appears to be used here in surface-to-surface configuration. Again, we're playing as the Italians today for our sims. Well, Sea Dart has beaten all of the defences. Can it get a kill? It's a pretty big missile. Again, 1960s, 1970s defence just not... Oh, I take that back. They had to blow it up with guns. More Sea Dart being used surface-to-surface. One taken out. Exocet somewhere in the battlefield. Range 20 miles. Oof, wow. quadruple 135 mil. I would not want to be hit by that. Wow, look at that. Loads of guns. 16 76 mil guns just in those two ships alone. That's a lot of stopping firepower. It's going for Vittorio. Guns coming out. Shot. Well done. Okay, they're just dribbling in sea darts one at a time. This one's going for the Garibaldi. Garibaldi's responding with everything. Look at that. Firepower. Not bad at all. More sea dart coming in. That's an interesting use of sea dart, but why not? We've got plenty of them. Got into gun range. Guns firing. Wow, look at that. It's like an old World War II carrier group. Jesus, that's an impenetrable shield of lead going out. Well, I take it back. I now know why the Italian early Cold War cruisers had so many guns. They're bloody useful. Hey, mamma mia, must defend my country. Oh, by the way, we are on the south of Italy here, or southwest. Aha! Exocets visualised. Oh, these are just as bad. 9 feet, 620 knots. Oh dear, that's going to be problematic. Well, let's just hope they target a bit better than the Italian missiles did. That's just thoroughly enjoyable to watch. Now this is going to be more problematic because they're all coming in at once, right? Oh, my first look at Anna's speed. Oh, and it's dead. Brilliant. Here comes the firepower. Oh, they just can't get past it. It's just too much lead going down. I'm amazed. It's like a Sea Whiz. It's like a World War II Sea Whiz. Who would have thought that that would have happened? They've just taken out an entire subsonic missile strike just using all of the guns in the world. That's quite amazing. There's just so many guns here. Now, would they be that effective in real life? Well, I presume not, viewers, because if they were, then why would you bother inventing Sea Whiz? Or, you know, counter-missile? Just fire guns at them, right? But it is super impressive to watch. And look at that. That's just enjoyable. Is this 1-to-1 scale? Oh, we're on double time. I didn't realise we're on double time, viewers. Never mind. They kind of made it look cool, right? Oh, the world's finest 76mm Sea Whiz has dealt with the Royal Navy's stock of French anti-ship missiles. Well, I did not see that coming. So we're in a position now where everyone's used their anti-shipping missiles. We've got 5 surviving Royal... 5? I thought there should be 4 left. County's been hit. They survived, didn't see that. Leander was never hit. I thought 2 died. 42, Sheffield. 22's broadsword. It was hit, but it survived, look. Yes, only 1, actually. Ha! Quicksand. Oh, I've got direct fire Terrier here. Why not, when in Rome? Can County defend herself? Well, she doesn't have the world's finest 76mm Sea Whiz machine, so probably not, right? Boom. That's probably County out. It looks like the Brits have used all of their missiles up. God, what are they called? Not Sea Stallion, not Sea Wolf, Sea Darts. They've used all their sea darts. I'm getting old, viewers. County class has just sunk. Oh dearie me. Garibaldi's funny because Garibaldi, for Brits, is a type of biscuit, viewers. So, the biscuit ship, the biscuit Polaris cruiser, has everything apart from 40... Why does no one have 40mm anymore? Apart from 40mm and the Polaris missile. And we get some strange manoeuvring from the Italians, but they are Italian and they are legendarily emotional, viewers. Okay, that is a more Terriers. Looks like they're just going to dribble in Terriers and take out the Brits, and the Brits have got no way of responding now for whatever reason. Let me just double check the radars are turned on. Yep, radars are on, radars are on, radars are on. Oh, someone's on fire, yep. British are down. British are down and out. Wow, this guy is just sinking himself trying to get that shot, look. I mean, yeah, they're emotional sailors, aren't they, viewers? Look, everything has to be done. Wham! Whoa! Put the wheels that way, put the wheel that way. Hey! Alright, well, he's got 40 more rims. Obviously, these guys are going to win when he stops being weird. Let's try another one at 20 miles just to see if we get another result. Welcome back, viewers, just below 20 miles and go. Everyone can see everyone. Polaris has to be engaged, of course. It wouldn't be a battle without a ballistic missile. Sorry, intercontinental ballistic missile. Is it an ICBM or is it just a ballistic missile? Don't know. Who knows? Anyway, all the world's Exocets being fired, all the world's automats being fired. The Brits resolute in getting a win. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, there's definitely 6 there. Ballistic missiles passing over the top, 100,000 feet. Oh, wow, gunnery already. Oh no, that's self-defense gunnery, isn't it? So the mighty Italian 76mm Sea Whiz of Doom. Also, we've got surface-to-surface sea darts again. Enter Sea Whiz. Oof, really is powerful. More Sea Whiz. Well, the Italian missiles have done the same problem. They've all locked onto one guy. Look, all of these have locked onto that guy there. Weird, isn't it? It's like they were going the right way and then they went funny. Then again, it looks like the French are just as bad. Can anything penetrate the 76mm Sea Whiz of Doom, viewers? I don't think it can. That's 1-to-1 speed as well. That's not sped up. It got through! One missile got through! One missile got through! World's worst Sam. Well, interestingly, the British did much better defending the automats this time. For whatever reason, only one ship was hit. Last time, 2 ships were hit. But now what's going on? Don't know what's going on. That's direct fire. Boom. Looks like the Italians are going to try and win it with semi-active radar homing again. Strange that more sea darts aren't being fired surface to surface. Oh, they're shooting the helicopters down. Sea Whiz of Doom. So we're in a standoff now with 4 versus 4 and no one's firing. That's interesting. Amazon down, County down, S1 being fired at helicopter, Terrier being fired at ship. Surface-to-surface action with semi-active radar homing. Probably that broadsword out of commission. It is now pretty much a carbon copy of what we saw before, so 50 miles and 20 miles has the same outcome. Sheffield hit. It's this guy, it's the big missile cruiser just firing its Terriers in. Yep. We'll terminate there, viewers. Obviously, it's just going to wipe them out again. Right, one more thing to do, which is, of course, the 1 mile guns battle, galleon battle, and punch it. Jeez, look at that. All that 76mm. A lot of 76mm. A lot of destruction going on there. What's that? What's happening there? Oh wow, Garibaldi got smashed. What's that? Rapid fire going on. Wow, what is that gun? I don't know what that gun is, but that's 1-to-1 speed as well. What is that gun? Oh, there's the 40. It's the 40. Pause. Sorry, viewers. I've been saying since the beginning I could not find the 40 mils, but it's that super rapid firing thing there. Look. And another one's got it as well. So that's what's probably been shooting down the missiles so effectively. Look, watch this. Well, they did say we'll be learning. Poor Sealing's never had a chance. So the power is coming from those 40 mils, those little 40 mils that we've not been able to find. Oh, look, the multiple launch rocket systems in action. These bloody Italians are unbeatable at any range. There, this guy's firing 4 guns off starboard, 4 guns off bow, his little 40 mils and his rocket launchers all in some random direction. Look, more rocket launchers there. Just shot that guy. Well, I think we found the point of the rocket launchers. 1 Brit out, Type 21. No Italians out. Although they do look a bit beaten. That guy's missing with his 135 mils. Bit weird. This guy's all out of his 40 mil little laser cannon. This guy's out of his 40 mil laser cannon. There, it's called the Dardo. Whatever the Dardo is, we'll have to find out what that is, viewers, but it's bloody amazing. Oh, something big blew up. Sheffield is a goner. This guy is almost out of firepower. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I think that may be a small list. Maybe 2-degree list. He's gone. This guy, look at that. You can't say the British give up. Go on, sir, get that Oerlikon going. That's pretty cool modelling. Oh dear. The Italians didn't lose a single ship. One British ship left. Oh dear, and the world is against it. Well, we'll leave him to be finished off. That is one tough frigate. So, amazingly, the Italians won 50 miles, they won 20 miles, and they won the small gun battle. And they didn't lose a single ship, although they did take a bit of a bashing. Why? Well, because they managed to shoot down all of the British anti-ship missiles with their guns. Is that realistic? I'm not going to pretend to know. I don't know. But, I mean, it was bloody effective, right? And here, it was just, you know, at best, the British had 1 or 2 4.5-inch guns, whereas these guys just had 30 big guns there firing. So, if you want to destroy anything, I suggest having 1960s and 1970s Italian Cold War Navy viewers. I hope you enjoyed that, and bye-bye.